want to talk to you about the center, your center, your purpose. One question that I always ask myself, even if I would always ask myself, is your purpose. What's your purpose for living? Do you know your purpose? What you're created to do? Do you know what that is? A lot of people live their entire lives not knowing. Entire lifetime not being happy because they feel as though they're not fulfilling their purpose. One time in my life I felt that. What was my purpose? And sometimes you graduate out of high school, you look for that job, you look for that career, college, you still question, is this my purpose? Well, I want to tell you, until you find the center of your being, you will continue to walk and live, going through the motions. And how many people out there right now go through the motions? You may be making $50,000 a year, $100,000 a year, $200,000, $1 million a year. You may be making $10,000 a year and not happy, going through the motions. Meaning, you go to job, you go to your work, you're not happy. Come home, you're angry with your parents, angry with your wife, angry with your kids, angry with yourself, not happy. You can't have a good time around your friends because your mind is wondering, what is my purpose? What is my purpose? Especially for men. Because life is very, very challenging for a man. They expect us to be leaders. And when I say they, I'm talking about God created a man to be a leader, to be a fighter, to set examples in his home, in his house, for his wife, for his kids, for other men around him that look up to him. And how can you do that if you don't know what your true purpose is? Or if you're not happy with yourself and your position and where you're at? So let's take money out of this equation. Let's start talking about the purpose and how you can find your purpose. One piece of advice that I can give to you to find your purpose is to spend time with yourself. Spend time away from distractions, away from people who distract you, who take your time away from you. Now, when you talk about taking time away from you, I'm talking about taking time away from the things that you may enjoy. You may used to write, you don't do it anymore. You may used to sing, you don't do it anymore. You may used to read books and you don't do it anymore. You may, whatever your hobby is, try to get that back into your life. That's one part of your purpose, because you have this gift that you're not exercising, that you used to exercise, and you decided not to do that. That's one way of getting back into the groove of who you are, what you're created to do. The second thing is, the more time you spend alone with yourself, the more time that you will be able to understand who you are. When I mean understand who you are, I'm talking about without any outside interference, without any friends, without any peer pressure of wanting to be like someone else. The more time you spend alone, you're going to figure out, what your purpose is. And I say that because of this. God will talk to you. You start seeking in those moments of not having any outside distractions. What happens is things become clear. Clarity sets in. And you're able to make decisions not based on what you saw that day or what you heard that day or what that person may have said to you. You're able to make decisions based on how you feel internally. Okay? So number one, we have time alone. Number two, spending time alone. Clear your subconscious mind up so you can make your own decisions based on how you feel. Okay? So that's number two. Third thing is going without. Okay, I want to say going without. That means there's times where you can go without your friends, you can go without going out, you can go without